Welcome back. I just want to say, up front, if I eat my own face, it's because cats. I'm also going to have to stop in a moment because for some reason it's reset my resolution to 1280 by 720. I have no idea why that is, because I actually loaded this up briefly just to set all this up so that I wouldn't have to do it when I started. No, go back. God damn it, I went past it. Alright, because I happen to know that if I'm recording when it does this, it will probably freeze, so give me a sec. No, that's better. Now, for some reason, you know what, I'm actually going to turn VC and no, bother it, I can't be bothered. I don't need to, I have fraps running anyway, that counts as vertical sync. Now, for some reason, the game doesn't have key binding options. Oh well, let's jump straight in anyway. I gather it's not really big on options and stuff. It's, you know, it's not really a great deal that you have to actually do with control scheme wise. It's just moving around and interacting with the environment and stuff. Now, if you've never heard of this game,
how many times will I kill her?
Neither had I until recently. I don't know. How many times will you kill her? Is it a multiple choice question? 15? 3,721.4387? Okay. What the hell? What's that all about?
Sophia!
Oh, that began without much preamble, didn't it? Now, I have to say, one of the main reasons I wanted to... Oh, wow. One of the main reasons I wanted to get on this game is actually because I saw a trailer for it and stuff, and
Sophia!
Look at it. It's gorgeous. Seriously, it is gorgeous. Can I sprint?
Honey, close all the windows!
Close all the windows? Dude, I'm outside. There are no windows. Oh, right, is that where I'm...
Shit!
What are these things? Are they like some kind of thingamajig? Like a tornado warning type thing? The game's kind of loud as well, so I do apologise for that if you're struggling to hear. Shouldn't really be all that different.
Where are you?
Whoa, dude, it's coming closer. You're gonna murder me. If I stay out here, will it actually reach all the way up to me? Come on. Get right up to me and murder me. Come on, dude. Come on, tornado dude. Tornado dude. Yes. Because cats. Because I love cats. I like kitty cats, I like kitty cats. I like kitty cats, I like kitty cats. And I'm meow, 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 meow. Yeah. Let's just get inside. Now, this is a very existential game, so expect to hear me geeking out. So expect me to be geeking out about all the psychology and derivatives.
Sweetie, do not go outside!
Is that a face? Interesting. Interesting indeed. Right, anyway. Sophia, huh? Oh.
Damn it!
This ain't going well. This is a kid's room, isn't it?
Sophia!
That's not good. Sophia, wait, Sophia's my
Please,
child?
please, baby, don't do this to me.
Not my...
Sophia!
Not my lover? For some reason I was under the impression that Sophia would be like a wife or a girlfriend or something. So, ooh. It's a psychologically damaged father then, trying to piece his life back together after losing his child. Well, this game took a turn for the personal. For those who don't know, I have a 10-year-old daughter. She's not called Sophia, she's called Freya. But, it's something
How
that
many times will I kill her?
Certainly relate.
I've asked myself that question 1,000 times. It was always there, flying around my head like my own personal vulture, waiting for me to die and scavenge my corpse.
What the hell is that?
It was the only thing I could think about when I ended up in that hospital bed.
I can. But doesn't seem to actually have any impact. Well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, what I've been able to piece together about this, I've intentionally kept myself kind of vague about it so that I could experience it for myself, but I know that it's, well, thalamus. It's related to the brain. Psychological trauma, trying to piece together and repair the damage done by psychological trauma. That trauma clearly being the loss of a child. Oh, it's kind of like a rabbit. Now, at least it does to me. That again, maybe I'm biased because, you know, girlfriend and chauvinist. For those who don't know, she's called Bunny. You should go check her out, by the way. Her channel is much more entertaining than mine. Am I biased? Absolutely. Okay. Ah. I see. But I walked into that to begin with and nothing happened. Why did it do it that time? Ooh, strands. Suddenly, everything is a lot clearer.
I put Sophia in danger, taking her with me on the job.
Which job?
Severe weather phenomena. It's more exciting than it sounds. Extreme weather. There's some radical 90s slang for you. My reckless father had done the same thing with Sophia and I.
These are
at least this time
ganglia.
She didn't suffer. Well, had I known, but I didn't.
That was
Not
a
yet.
neuron firing off just then. These are, I can't remember exactly what they're called, something ganglia. Brain is filled with thousands of them. They transfer information around various parts of the brain. When neurons fire like just did then, it sends from one synapse to another. These actually run throughout the entirety of the brain. Now, don't take what I'm saying there as being 100% accurate. I'm not a neurologist. I do know a thing or two about neurology, but... Right, this is synapse, isn't it? Memory, perhaps? Sealed at the moment? Yeah, it's sealed. I need to go on explore this memory first, don't I? Make sense of whatever went on here to unlock. This is basically, it's internal therapy, isn't it? Whether it's intended to be going through his own mind or...
First of many. It had been too long since Sophia had been more than a whisper screaming in the back of my mind.
Or is this an
But I could still
internalization
recognize
of
it.
therapy?
I admit, at that moment, hope started to flourish inside me. Where would the drawings lead me?
Good question.
Was
I
my
do
little
love the
sister
way...
alive in this world?
Oh, it's sister. Right. Still, something that... 1992, 91, 90, 86, Nick, Sophia. She died in 86. Is it set in 92 for some reason? Oh, closing in on me. Oh, closing in on me some more. It's interesting to see stuff like this done in a game that isn't a horror game for once. See them used more as narrative devices than for jump scares. Well, you have my attention, game. You will certainly have my attention. I mean, you had that to begin with, but now you have it more than before. That is a fascinating image. It really is. Now, I am told that the game is kind of short. I don't know how short, but I suppose we'll find out. So I might end up doing this in one sitting, maybe. Kind of waiting for my girlfriend at the moment. She isn't online. Hello. Pick that up. Half-Life. Can anyone say Half-Life? Chairs. What's the importance of the chairs? Especially stacked up like that. I mean, they're children's chairs. She had one in her room, didn't she? Oh, I've forgotten already. I think she had one in her room. Now, I thought that was a face for a moment there. I'm not sure exactly how much I should be reading into all of this, honestly. I mean, well, them coming together like that, weather phenomena, you know, the typhoon, what have you, would have bent thingy. So this is... Do I put this here? Oh, I got an achievement, so... Don't know what to make of all that. It said noose, didn't it? So, did father, older brother, hang himself, maybe? I don't know. Well, let's see what this does. That's... No, I can't go there yet. Have I put that down? No, doesn't seem to want to let me. Interesting. Right, I can put it down there. Can I go around it? Well, I was able to see into it for a moment. Huh. Let's try putting that there. Right. Okay. I'm going to back away now. That stays there. Right. So, that was... I'm transporting memories from... making synaptic associations, basically. So that's what I was saying earlier. Why do I keep adding H's to things? That's what I was thinking earlier. Is this actually going on inside his head, or is this like symbolic of what was going on inside his head whilst he was going through therapy? I'm not quite I'm flying, right. I'm not quite explaining it in perfect terms. What I mean is this him visualizing what was going on inside his mind? Is this, you know, it's like, is this actually happening, symbolically speaking, at the very least, or are we experiencing the results of his therapy? As though we're the actual process of his mind working. I mean, are we a visualization of that, or are we a symbolic representation of that, or both, or neither? Seaside? Yeah. Seaside.
She was just a little kid, even more so than I, laughing away while playing on a swing set.
Well, she would be.
I saw it coming before she did, and I ran and ran and ran and didn't look back until I was safe, all the way up in a tree. It was all over in a split second. No dramatic exit.
What happened?
And suddenly, she was gone.
Ran up a tree to... No, it can't be the... It can't have been the typhoon thing then. You wouldn't hide from a typhoon inside a tree, would you? Well, that's an impressive image. What of the imagery here? I don't know what to make of it. Wait. Control is jump. Interesting. I mean, space is jump, but control is jump as well. How bizarre. Is this some kind of broken bridge? Tunnel? The light's coming from over there somewhere. Why does it seem like the light, the direction of the light is somehow significant? We're back to neural pathways now. It's chasing the memory. Are we going backwards or forwards? Are we going back to the event, or are we heading away from it? Knowing which it is would actually help explain and add context to whether it's therapy or neural association. I mean, obviously there's a degree of both, but that's self-reflection, isn't it? Yeah, he doesn't really want to reflect on what has happened. It's a little bit blunt as far as goes, if you ask me, but you know, it makes sense. It's also used for more than just the simple act of looking in the mirror. So, okay. Interesting mirror though. What would that have to do with a child? Why that specific style? What's that? There's no light coming in from there, so why is that glowing? Is that just a... No, it can't be just a glitch. That doesn't make no sense. Well, my commentary's gone very understated now, hasn't it? Can I get up there? Is this another mirror? No, I don't seem to be... Piss off. Bloody fly. I'm going to need another memory from the looks of it. That's how I got through that last time, was with one of those thingy-my-bob things. Right. That's interesting. Right. Either of them does that, okay. But I can't get up there, which... No. Go up that way, perhaps? Nope. I'm gonna go and have to do... gonna have to go and do a little exploring. That was me a good skybox. I find it interesting that the skybox isn't moving, but he said it was to do with what's the word? Weather, unusual weather phenomena. So it just kind of makes sense. That would be like a point of reference. Would be the interesting. No. Nothing there. What about that? Is that something I can interact with? Or is that just... No, it's just fallen over, broke. Maybe if I jump up next to it, I can interact with it, perhaps? Something I need to knock over? Knock down? Hello? Hold on. No. Is that something I can pick up? Doesn't seem to be. What am I not seeing? It's not giving me any context here to work with. It's all in the environment, I guess. I'm going into it. Interesting. Nope. No, can't go up there. I don't see anything I can interact with. You don't think I've hit a bug, do you? It's possible, I suppose. Wait a second. Yeah, there we go. Try that. There we go. Alright. There we go. I see. I didn't need that far. I didn't need that to progress. I needed to progress by using it.